Hello everyone and welcome back. Binky today with something a little different. So, it's a new year, 2018, and so I think we all in general want to better ourselves, and so it's a way to kind of reflect on things that we did during the year that we wish we could improve, and things that we were happy with. Sometimes I feel like a lot of times people focus on the negative. Well, this is what I need to improve. How about you start with the things that you did really well for 2017? I don't like the negativity of it. We all want to improve, but there were some amazing things that you did. There's some amazing things that I did, and thumbs up because we're all rock stars. So I just want to say that because I feel like sometimes people go into the new year going, I was a failure. These are the things I have to work on, and you're not. And so basically, you rocked it out in many ways, and then there were certain things that you needed to work on, and that's the amazing thing about being us. So, so we're going to go into this in a positive way, but there's definitely things that I want to improve, and you'll be seeing some of these videos coming up this coming year, and I'm really excited about it. I think there's going to be a lot of series of 30 days of things. Now, sometimes it'll just be using a beauty regime or just, little tiny things. It doesn't have to be like, I'm going to scale Everest in 30 days. No, it's not going to be like that. It's nothing extreme. These are small improvements to kind of push myself throughout the year. So I have a list of things that I want to work on in general as far as my own life. A lot of them that necessarily won't make it on camera because you don't care. It's like beyond beauty, Binky's life, so but there are certain things that I am going to share. And one of the first things is going to be doing 30 days of yoga. I've done it before. I'm going to do it again. And so I hope you watch that video, join the journey starting on January 1st, and I'm really excited about that. But it's more of if there was an improvement or not, because sometimes you'll use things or do things and there is no improvement, and I'm going to be honest with you, I always am. But this video is actually about looking around my surroundings, because I live in a small apartment. I live in a major city, small apartment, and so creating room. And the thing is, I feel like in a lot of ways I have a lot of products and I'm kind of on a product overload, and I think it's very common for us to kind of get more and more and more, and then we kind of forget about items that we bought looking for the next new item. And so I know I'm guilty of that. So what I want to do is actually start going through items that I have, and so especially like samples and products, skincare products, a lot of skincare products and makeup items that have just been sitting around I haven't used, because what's the point if you're going to buy them and you don't use them? It's a waste of money, and you don't want to do that. So this is the year, at least for Binky, of being more mindful of what I buy and saving some money. And I'm not in financial trouble or anything. Everybody's like, oh no, it's not like that. It's more of, I would like to save my money for more experiences and things that I really need, or even travel more versus, just spending on makeup. But I'm definitely going to keep buying things. I'm just going to be more mindful and utilize sales and things to their finest. And I'm going to have a video coming up on that because I see kind of trends happening and the best way to save money from what I've seen this year. And so I'm going to let you in on that as well. So we will do this together, hopefully. But so I picked some items that I kind of want to go through. So what I'm going to do is like every 2 or 3 months check back in and see how I did with them. So yes, I guess I thought it was being like, yeah, I got this. And this is something new. I'm going to go through products, and no. There's a community out there called Project Panning or Project Pan, and this is what they specifically do. They're basically kind of saying, quit using things or buying things that you don't need and use what you have, otherwise it's kind of a waste. Now, I think it's really great. I'm not necessarily part of that. I'm all for it. I think it's really cool that people are doing that, kind of squashing consumerism a little bit. So fantastic. But I thought I was being all original. It's like, no, nothing's new anymore. So, and that's cool too. So I'm very proud to kind of being a little bit more mindful myself. So I have some items here that I want to get through in the next 2 or 3 months, and then I will review them at the end. But I'd like to show you some of the items that are coming up. So the big ones. The big things that I'm going to be doing this year are a lot of Korean products, because I know there's a lot of curiosity. I've been using Korean products for about 2 to 3 years. I absolutely love them. I love anything Korean. If you know anything about me, I am learning to speak Korean very poorly. I absolutely adore it. I visited Korea. I just adore the culture. Love their products. So these are two things that I'm going to get through, and so watch videos. Actually, I'm gonna have a video coming up because I'm already halfway through these. I've been using these. These are basically like non-stimulus face polishers. So they're face polishers, and they're a little bit thicker than like a moisturizer. You put them on your face, and then you slowly circle them on your face, and they exfoliate it without any harsh like chemicals or without any abrasive products. It's interesting. It basically is just rolling a product on your face and like almost rolling and picking off the skin. And then when it picks up enough and is dried out from picking up the dead skin cells, it drops off your face into the sink. So it's a little bit messy, but you can always wash it down. But you know, look for these. You know, they're just two different brands of it, but a really interesting product, especially for you with sensitive skin. The next item, yes, is Missha. I really have to find out if I'm saying that wrong. Missha? I know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Everybody's like, you should have done it beforehand. Yeah, I know. It's the holidays. I've been busy. But here they are. These are these natural clay masks. And I picked these up on a sale, and like everything sold out on their site because it was like 50% off. But they're natural clay color masks, and they each have a different purpose. Like this one is for pore care, which is great for somebody with oily skin like myself. This is a brightening one, and it is indeed yellow. And then there's this purple clay, which is for firming. Now, sometimes I buy things and I don't know why, because I really don't need firming. Not really, but I do need the pore care, and everybody wants to be brighter, so I picked those up. I am going to continue using this one, and I have been. You can kind of see, just because why not? A clay mask in general is just going to be good for you, but I want to really get through these and use them more. So will I get through all these in 2 or 3 months? Probably not, but actually I use quite a bit, so it is a possibility actually. And these are gentle enough that you can use these almost every other day, and they don't dry out your face. This is what I found, so I actually do not mind. But I should have only picked up 1 or 2. But here's the thing with me, I don't tend to do that. I think it's the poor kid in me. I was a poor kid growing up, so it's like, I want this and this and this, and then when you have the capability of doing it, you just keep taking more and more. And I do that with food, I do that with clothing, I do that with a lot of things. And I've gotten better, but it's just like, I get excited, and it's like, yay, it's on sale, so I need it, you know? And it's like I was born in the Great Depression or something. I know. So I have a couple other skin products that I basically want to get through, and actually I'm almost done with this. This is the Juice Beauty products. I have a video coming up. I'll probably release it here in the next week or so, and it basically is using 30 days of just Juice Beauty products, because the subscription boxes love to give these away. And so I decided, look, I have so many of these damn products, I'm going to use them. So I have been using the whole line that would work for me for 30 days. So yes, I've used them all except for this. This is the peel, so this is going to last me for several months, but I hope to get through this by, you know, March. But because there's quite a lot in there, and you don't want to do peels every day. But I am ready to let go of several bottles, so I am so excited because I am just about done with the Juice Beauty products. The next item is Skin Food Rice Mask Wash Off. So this one will be easy to get through. You can see it right there. Rice products are just really great for the skin. And again, this is a Korean brand, Skin Food. They use a lot of natural things, and you know, they're really nice, for the most part affordable, between $9 and $12 depending where you get them from. But I'm going to be using this. I have used it a couple times, but I really want to use it a little bit more because it kind of got pushed to the side to see what I really think about it. So I will be done with this one sooner than later. As far as eyeshadows go, I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and so this year I have some that I've like hoarded and I have not used that have been out for a while. So I'm going to do a fun little game coming up where basically I number the different palettes, and I have to use that palette for a week along with a line of lipstick, blush. It's going to be great because it's going to be a way for me to declutter by actually using products. So, you know, this is going to be great. So look for that. But in the meantime, there's a couple palettes that I really want to get through. And here's the other one. Actually, this one, no, because I'm not going to be able to get through that one. Let me switch that out. Yes. So the first one is the City Mini Palette by Maybelline, and I actually did a review on this. I want to use this more. I know it's going to be kind of a hard sell because look at these colors. Everybody's like, how are you going to wear that every day? It's the City Palette. But you know what? I found with these that these are actually quite wearable, though there is a little bit of a glitter mess sometimes, which would be really great in certain situations where it's like, really, Binky, this is what you're wearing today? But I feel for the most part you could definitely use a lot of these colors. So I really want to be able to pan this because if you think about it, there's really not that much product in there. So, you know, I got it for less than $9.99 because I got it like 50% off. But I think that this is going to be actually quite wearable, so I'm excited about this. It doesn't seem like it is, but I promise you it is. I am the queen of taking these crazy palettes and making them work for everyday looks. So I definitely want to pan this and get it out of there. The next item is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey Palette. If you've been watching the Zodiac looks, you know what I'm talking about with this. I'm trying to get rid of it. Now, I don't want to not use it, but I really don't want to give it to a friend because a friend may be disappointed and go, really? I just don't feel like this palette worked really well for me. I feel like in general, a lot of people didn't really care for this palette. It just wasn't pigmented enough, especially with something like this where you're like, this is amazing. And then you put it on your finger and you're like, really? You know, it just, and then it just kind of fades away to nothing, and on my arm it looks like a bruise. Yeah, so it's just, it wasn't my favorite palette because you see something like this and you're like, this is going to be amazing, but using these colors on the eyes, I just felt it ended up looking kind of muted and not that fantastic. So I do want to experiment with it. I know they're trying to get rid of it. They really are trying to clearance this out because I don't think it was as well received as Too Faced had wanted. So you can definitely still pick it up. If my opinion, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for me, but you may be really enjoying it. So I hate saying that because some people may really like this. I just felt for me it didn't really work. Part of it is it's very warm tone and I'm cool tone, but even still I just don't feel like the color payoff was as great as I wished it was. But I definitely want to use these. Like I've been using this, you can see to death. See this white here? I've been like digging in there because I use it almost every morning to prep my eye before I add shadow just as a nice base. And actually this peach works really well too. But I definitely want to start using some of the other colors as well. But this white is just, you can see, I'm halfway there, baby. So I'm going to keep using this and panning this in between the weeks where I'm not testing out palettes or looks. So I'm going to get through this. Let's see how well that goes. On to the Homestretch. I have 3 more items. Now the next one is a blush, and I think I should be able to get through this. The blushes last forever. This is again by Missha, and it's a Korean product, and it is a blush. And so it's a defining blusher, and I just kind of want to get through this because I don't like little small things like hanging around like this. Why, I don't know. It actually is nice packaging and all, but it's this really light, lovely kind of flush of color, which is perfect for somebody of my skin tone, a little bit harder sell again for somebody with deeper skin tones. But I love this color, and so I want to get through this and just kind of get it out of there. It's a very nice, beautiful flush. So yes, I'm going to continue to use this. Now there's 2 lipsticks that I want to use, but unfortunately I can't find the one. So it's going to be hard to use if I can't find it, but I know it's here. It's just been, I've been cleaning this place, and with travel and, you know, the holidays, it's been kind of nuts. But the other one is here. I will put a picture of it to the side. It is from Lorac, and it is the Beauty and the Beast collection. It was one of the only colors of the lipsticks that I really liked, and it was the lightest, and it's kind of this peachy gold color. And I used it during the summer a lot, in the fall, and when you go with the darker eye look, it's more warm tone, but it's just such a pleasing color, and it just pulls everything together. But I'm almost done with it because I've used it to death. I almost wish Lorac would put some of those special edition ones separately so you could buy them instead of the whole collection, because I don't need that whole collection. The other colors were just not, they were a little too muted for me, and I don't know how they worked for Beauty and the Beast, to be honest with you, because they were just these brown colors, which I guess they're supposed to be like the Beast, but no. So the next one is the Lorac Goddess. If you watch my channel, you know this is like my go-to lipstick. This thing makes me so happy. I have another one, but I don't need 2 on hand, even though I love this color. It's time to kind of get through this, and you can see I've gotten through this pretty well, so I'm going to continue to go through this. I will easily wear this. This is my go-to at least 3 times a week, though I have like 8 billion lipsticks, so it's really kind of a waste, but I'm going to definitely go into more of those as well. But I just love this one, especially like if, you know, you're waiting for somebody like a package and you don't want to put on a full face of makeup, you just throw this on and then you don't look too scary and pale when the mailman shows up. Maybe that's just my experience, but yeah, true story. So I throw on lipstick and go, hi, not as terrifying, because, you know, I have a very fair skin, and so I could look kind of washed out. Yeah, so this just adds a nice pop of color, but I plan to get through that. So yes, so this is my goal. Again, I'm going to find other things to go through as well. You'll see it's a lot of skincare products, but skincare products aren't going to last as long as makeup does. So I just want to get through these items. And so these are items that you can look forward to being reviewed unless they're limited edition. But even still, I'm just glad to get them out of here. And hopefully it inspires you to do the same. You know, it's just like, get this stuff out of there. Unless you're a collector, then I don't want to, like, say, do that, because some people collect makeup. Got you. You know, you want to keep it, but for me, I don't. So I just need to use this stuff and maybe be a little bit more mindful of things that I'm buying if I don't need them, if I have things similar. And so that's kind of the goal here, and just kind of cleaning out this place in general. So this is going to be the big year of downsizing things and focusing on broader things as well. But that doesn't mean, like, the reviews are still going to be here. I'm still going to be buying new things, but I'm just going to be a little bit more mindful. So yeah, so look forward to a few series in regards to that. Let me know what some of your resolutions are, if you're just happy, you know, like some people are like, I just want to be a better me. I think that's just awesome, and that's good enough. And some people are like, this isn't for me. No. So let me know what your plans are, and until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.